What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video here at Action Makes More. I'm Harry Chadwick, and if you're new to this channel, it's my aim to help you level up your life through fitness advice and personal growth. Today we are talking about laziness and how you can destroy laziness both in quarantine and when we come out of quarantine. I will show you how I went from this guy to this guy. And so with that being said, you do not want to miss this one. It is a good one. So let's get into the video. And bang, just like that, we're going to change the final. So let's talk about my daily routine and how I have increased my productivity and all-round work ethic since quarantine started. We're going to head in straight away with my morning routine. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard the morning is where you can typically be most productive with your day. I like to wake up early, however, this morning my alarm didn't go off and I ended up waking up at 9. So, a little tip and hack for you guys is set your alarm earlier tomorrow morning than you did today. So, if you wake up at 9, set it for 8:30. If you wake up at 7, set it for 6:30. Because I typically find at 7 or 8, I'm done for the night. No matter what I've done for the day, it's like I've hit that point, I want to be done, I want to relax. So, if you adjust what time you wake up by 30 minutes or so, that's an extra 30 minutes of productivity, and if you base that on a weekly basis, you can look back and see you've been a lot more productive with your time than you would have been if you hadn't woken up half an hour early. Secondly, guys, in the morning I like to make a to-do list. Sometimes I create a to-do list the night before and review it in the morning. However, I also like to do it in the morning, and I like to rank my 3 most important things that I have to have done by the end of the day first. Doing this gives your day structure, and when you tick something off, you're gonna get that sense of accomplishment that you have done it. Honestly, myself, I don't know about you guys, but I find that during quarantine, time is just flying by. So the one thing that keeps me sane is knowing that I am doing something every single day to keep me progressing in life. The first step anybody's got to do is have that to-do list in place. Boom, and once again we've had a little switch up. Do you like that little switch up? Of course you like that little switch up. If you're liking this video, drop a like, subscribe and comment with what you want to see next. But enough of that, let's get into what I do midday. Yes guys, so typically I find I get through the morning and I am loving life. I feel like I've had a productive morning, but then the afternoon comes and I start to drop, and at that point I think, right, screw it, at that point, what works for me is I work out. You guys know I love to work out. I recommend it. If you're not doing it, do it. Apart from all that, it breaks up your day and gets you a little bit more focused for the evening. Obviously, working out can be anything for me. It'll be resistance training or cardio, but anything from walking the dog, going on a jog, or just going on a walk in general will suffice for anyone else. The second thing you want to ensure at midday is that you have made a start on your to-do list. Obviously, you've got your important items and your not so important items. You want to have at least one of them important items ticked off so you can rock and roll on the next 2 important items throughout the day. And one of them important items might just be working out. And the third thing you want to do midday or during the afternoon time, one I find myself doing a lot because it keeps me structured and prepared for the evening, plan what you're going to eat. If you plan what you're going to eat, and I'm talking calories, macros and all that jazz, you are less likely to go out and buy a takeaway or order a takeaway in, and it gives you time to think about what you're gonna eat so you don't eat processed foods, sort of thing. Right then guys, next let's move on to the evening. Now in the evening, I know that everybody is different. Some people like to have a drink, some people like to spend time with their family, and others just like to crack on with work. What I find myself typically doing is crack on with work until around about 7 o'clock-ish. At 7 o'clock, I will make sure that I stop working, otherwise my brain goes into overdrive and I just find I typically can't sleep too much. And that leads me straight into the first thing you need to do in the evening, and that is plan some chill time. You've worked all day, you have avoided distractions, it's now time to have yourself some chill time, whether that be watching a film, playing the Xbox, or just genuinely having lazy time. This allows you to reflect, and it also gives you motivation throughout the day. I put it into my to-do list. I put it into my to-do list because it allows me to know that at the end of the day I've got a bit of leisure time to chill out and do whatever I want to do with my time. It also gives you that satisfaction that you've earned that time, you know, you've earned the time to chill out in the evening. When you are relaxing, it's better to relax knowing that you worked all day and you've worked on your dreams or you've worked on whatever. You will genuinely feel better for it. The second thing and the last thing you need to do in the evening is make sure you set an alarm to get up and go again tomorrow. That's the thing, guys, it's not just a daily routine for me, it's a weekly routine, it's a monthly routine, because consistency is key in everything. In diet, in work life, in social life, you've got to be consistent to see results, and without consistency, if you do something once, it won't make much of a difference. You do something consistently, it will always make a difference. So guys, that's the basics I like to get up to on a daily basis. Obviously I get up to a fair bit during the day, but today are the basics of what I do. Work out, work, chill, eat, sleep, repeat. As cringy as that sounds. Having yourself a little daily routine like that, especially whilst we're in a situation where the whole world is stuck indoors, you want to make the most out of that time. You should want to better yourself within the time, because it will only help when we eventually go back to what we would call normality, although this is starting to feel like a normality. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. As I say, comment, drop a like, feel free to subscribe, and until next time, keep it real. Peace.